Alright, see if this holds. We wanted to break out. I got about a minute left. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it holds or not. Ooh. Nope, just got rejected. Yep, almost, but nah. Yeah, every time we break these highs, we just get rejected. Yeah, look at that. Looks like we're getting some volatility here. See if we make a bunch of wicks again. I mean, the 1 hour is still looking pretty strong. See if the candle can break these wicks highs here. Just kind of edging right on the top of orb. See if we hold. Alright, 40 seconds left. Hit this round number right here. Had a little bit of reaction. Alright, see if it holds in this 10 seconds. Alright, I'm in. See if we just don't get a straight on reversal. Alright, so first hurdle is to get past this this round number here. Yeah, we made a double top there, so not looking great. Yeah, we rejected off this round number here, so. I guess we'll see. Yeah, so not feeling super great about that double top I made. Right at that round number. So hoping we can at least get to 50%. I think stop loss is pretty decent spot, midpoint. I think it's pretty. We got a lot of structure in the way. That would kind of tell if it starts coming down like within this structure. I think the the idea was wrong. Yeah, we're still hitting that round number and getting some rejection there. Might be a slow trade. Not gonna lie. Alright, see if we can break this round number. There we go. A little bit of movement there. Alright, we are almost halfway to TP. I mean, sorry, almost halfway to 50%. Almost a quarter of the way, I should say. Yeah, it'd be nice just to go to break even, so take off all the risk. Let this one play out. I don't think if price does come back to, or if his 50% comes back, I don't think I'll take a re-entry. Just because I just don't like this price action. There we go. Let's leave that for now. Alright, we're about 20 points. Almost halfway there. There we go. If this runs clean, I wouldn't mind just kind of seeing what price does after 50%. If it continues up. Yeah, so at 50%, since I entered with 2 contracts, I am taking one contract off, going to break even, and letting the rest run. Very nice push. Let's see if we can get to, hopefully just at least 50%. Like, even if it's like not great price action, at least should at least get there. We're about, was it 30 points? Maybe about 50. If it gets within like 3 or 4 points, I'm gonna just move to break even. I'm not gonna like let it come back on me from that far. Next, we're 46 points for TP, or 50%, and it's at about 25 points, at least for my entry. Seems like we stalled out a little bit. Definitely not gonna take a full stop loss on this. With being about $100 in profit, I'm not gonna take a $300 loss. Where did we bounce off? Yeah, it's coming back kind of hard. See if we hold. Getting a reaction with that round number there. Alright, not a strong close there. See if we can get a flip here. Break that high. Here we go. Just need a really strong push now. Yeah, well, once we get 50%, it's, you know, it's risk free after that. So just kind of getting over this first hurdle. Like I said, I think if it goes like within a couple points, I'm just gonna break even. I gotta risk that. Alright, we don't want to see double top here. There we go. Come on, here we go. There we go. Alright, about 10 points. There we go. Alright, now we're about 10 points. Yeah, I'm at break even. A little early, but just how price action just moving really slow. Yeah, I might definitely not gonna risk it. Just how I'm just not. It's not that I'm not super confident in the trade. Just I don't like how price action moves super slow. I'm not taking a loss on this. This is like one good push. You've seen your strong close and one good push. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Need to close on its top. Alright, just think how long it's taking to get to 50%, how long it's gonna take to get to TP1. Okay, it was a pretty good close. There you go. Come on. I have them on my other screen. So I'm doing this strictly with the indicator. My other ones, I traded like scalping and stuff, and so I'm doing a video of like documenting just using the indicator, taking 2 fresh Apex accounts to pay out, or I'm gonna try to take pay out. Yeah, I think because my other accounts like have other profits, and I think it's kind of unfair to like show like, oh, my the indicator did this. Like I'm gonna show like a real like what do you call it, like using the indicator what it can do, like, and I think it's unfair if I like show, oh, I made this much, but then it's like I have other trades. Oh, you guys like want like how I scalp? Yeah, I can like do stuff like that, I guess. There we go, almost 50%. Yeah, I can look at doing that. But like for the scalping, it's just kind of like when I see setups, it's like I'll see like a setup and I'm like, oh, I like that setup. So it'd be kind of a little tricky, but I could look into doing that. You guys are interested in that? Yeah, so like, and then for my journal, I'm gonna document all the trades that it took, like with these 2 accounts. So then basically everything will be like, I'll show all the trades that I took with using the indicator with these accounts, and then I'll log all those trades in on their own journal. And then so everything will be like mirrored of that. So like today, I'm gonna put in like, this trade, how much it made, and then continue just to do it with these 2 accounts. If that makes sense. This was already a plan to do with my other accounts, but then I took other trades. Then I already messed everything up. Like, so then, cause like the trades were off from the P&L. Cause I wasn't like, I meant to do it, but I had the copy trader on, and I had other accounts that I was gonna use for it that had been trading like that. And then so it was like, I feel like online, I feel like if you don't have everything like in a row, like if I'm saying, hey, my indicator is this good, and then if something's off, someone's gonna be like, hey, but someone's gonna like scrutinize it. So I'd rather just be like 100%, like everything's like the counts aren't gonna change from day to day, like the amounts. All right, what do we need? Still like 10 points. And plus these are end of day. My other ones were trailing, so it made it a little bit harder because I had to take profits early on some trades. But with these being end of day, I don't have to worry about it. My other accounts are trailing, so these accounts are end of day. So I can literally let it ride out. I can like trade it exactly how the indicator is designed. With the trailing, yeah, sorry, intraday. Trailing intraday, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, my other ones were intraday, so I couldn't let it go, like, say like it got all the way up, like say I went to break even and then hit TP, I couldn't let it go all the way up to here and let it reverse. It would literally kill my drawdown. So I would have to like be taking, like moving my stop loss up. With these ones, it's a lot more forgiving. Just these are a little trickier to pass. Or for the way I do it. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more soon, because my other ones are intraday. I'm gonna get some more evals and then add them to this roster. But these ones are gonna be like the ones I'm focusing on. I'll probably add them to this, but like these are the ones I'm gonna focus on for that video. I like intraday, because I trade aggressively with them, so I have the full 2K drawdown instead of like the intraday where I have $1,000. So if I'm trying to like pass in a couple, like 3 days, or a couple of days, I can trade a lot more aggressively. These ones I have, I have to be I have to like scale into them. So like, yeah, I just, I started in small, then as price goes, like, obviously like this is not the trade to do it in, but like, the trades that let you do it, like you get those impulsive moves and then you can start adding in. Alright, this is making me a little nervous, not gonna lie, that like we are dying out in volume, getting really close to 50%. Because literally one red candle could like take all this movement out. Yeah, hopefully like doing it like this should take maybe like at most 2 months for a payout. I would say something like 2 months, like at most. I was looking at the data and like even bad months still made pretty good money. Like I think last month it like made like 3,000. So like the last month would have been a perfect time to do it. But I would have needed end of day accounts for that. I didn't have end of day accounts. I had the intraday. Six, I had logged in from January to now, trading like this using the indicator, and it had like a 78, I want to say 78% win rate. And then trading this size made about 7,000 for the year. Well, that'd be one account. This is absolutely like painful. Yeah, I think February or January or February was like the weakest one, and then March was good. It was like 1700, and then April was like 3K. And then or was it March? I don't know. I can't remember. Or sorry, May. I can't remember which month it was. I have the data. I already have everything logged in. Yeah, so like on multi, so what I did was like I traded exactly what the indicator told me. The only liberty I did take were if it got really close to TP, like 1 or 2 points, and then like I was still taking that because I would have still taken the, you know, that like the TP. But yeah, on multi-contract entries like B plus and up, that allowed me to take more. Well, there was some that had 3 contracts, but yeah, I was like trading exactly like this. So if you traded normally, like how like basically not doing TP or not doing break even at this, the indicator did. So just doing it like that, it was like a 60% win rate, and the indicator made about $30 more. But yeah, like I said, it took more losses. But that was, I mean, obviously just for the past 5 months. The data is better overall for like over 5 years. And there was definitely runners. Yeah, there was definitely runners that you could have taken it to TP2 and you would, obviously made a lot more. Yeah, because I think it was like, I want to say 8 losses maybe, or something like that. Because it was 65 trades. There was a couple break evens, like straight off break evens, like if this hits break even, it'd been like break even like that. But it had like 8 losses or something over the 5 months. Like just straight losses, like didn't get to 50%, didn't break even, just was a loss. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Volume dying off, and then just one red candle just taking it all out. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Should have just probably taken that partial. It was about, what, 10 points away. Yeah. Yeah, but I was also when I was backtesting, like just locking trades in, I was doing it strictly mechanical. I think only a couple of trades I did 2 in one day, but mostly it was just 1 trade a day. Like if it was a flip, like if there was one trade, it was like a C, and then it was a break-even trade. So like you entered, it hit 50%. So it was a single contract trade. So when it hit 50%, I just moved to break-even, and then logged as a break-even trade, and then it basically did this flip. Then I took that trade. Like if it was like a flip. I don't think there was a 2-loss day. Like there wasn't a day where it took like a loss and a loss in that time. It was just either single loss or a break even, like then a win, or like a break even, or just break even. Yeah, it's not looking good. Nope, I think this might be a break-even trade. I don't know. Yeah, it's looking like it's break even. Price could just not go higher. Super unfortunate. Oh, we did tap in this little fair value gap here, but this is just, I think this is kind of just too aggressive. Yeah, I think we're starting to reverse. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I just don't. That was just a huge red candle. They just took out what, 1, 2, 3, 5 candles in just one go. Yeah, tap me out. If this flips from here, I would be I'd be shocked. Yeah, all I need is one good push down and it takes me out. Who's still in the trade? I mean, this could be a retest. So if we make a fair value gap here, if it holds, then see if we can inverse it. Still not super hopeful. But we'll see. Don't want to get my hopes up. The only thing is, if it does hit 50%, like now, like if it can actually get out there, there's a good chance that this goes to TP1 since it came back and retested already. But I don't know. I need to see it break that high. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a. It got close to 50%. Like, I'm not gonna take a full loss on that. Like, that's kind of insane for it to get like 10 points away, then still take a full loss. Like I'd rather just re-enter at that point. Rather get a break even than have a re-entry versus being in drawdown and then, you know, having to get my way out of the hole. Plus, like I said, this isn't like the greatest setup, just how price action is moving so slow. Okay, so make that fair value gap. Let's see if we inverse it. Yeah, we want to see that break that fair value gap there. Oh man, this is like a long session, man. There we go. Let's see if we can inverse it. Yeah, we want to see it close through this fair value gap here. Yeah, it's not good. There we go. We just need a good push. We're back to halfway to 50%. Where's that Trump tweet when you need it? Make this market move. Alright, about 2 minutes left in this candle. Just need to push over it. So if we close over this fair value gap, the next thing is just break the highs, and that should get us really close to 50%. We don't reject. Yeah, not what you want to see. They're fighting. Buyers and sellers are fighting. Yeah, see if we get a strong close in the next like about 40 seconds here. Ugh. Yeah, it's not good. Not good so far. Alright, so we don't want a red candle here. I mean, even if it goes sideways, as long as it goes sideways in an upward direction, we might be safe. Alright, so we want to break this high here. Then we can start see if we can break this internal high, then we can start taking that one out. But we don't want to take a double top. There we go. Alright, we just gotta break these highs now. This is how trades can play with your emotions. Giving you hope. Probably what, like 3 points away from being stopped out a break even. If it does it twice, if it goes like 10 points away, then reverses again, I'm very upset. Like, that's super funny. Like, it just needs to make a new high. Well, it's not even like the trade, it's just the time. Just sitting here watching this whole thing play out and it's just like, oh my god. It's not really like the break even because it's like there's nothing at risk. It's just like I have to sit here and watch it happen. Twice. Like right now there's no emotion on the trade because it's like, you know, the worst that could happen is I lose no money. It's just more just like having to sit and watch price literally go nowhere. All I need to do is pick this high. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, we're like in this little range now. Are you guys still in this trade? I did. Yeah, I mean, how it's looking, I'm probably gonna get stopped out of break even too. All it takes is one massive red candle. And like, volume is just completely dying off. It just, I don't know if like, if price does continue up, I don't know if it's gonna come down first again and then just take me out. Yeah, see, all it takes is just one red candle. Sucks, we're moving like 5 points at a time. Oh, never mind. Now we're starting to move down a little bit. Be nice if we could, this whole this low hold. I mean, at least we're making kind of structure a little bit. But it seems like we come up, big red candle, come up, big red candle. Nope, this might be it. Yeah, it looks like I'm about to be stopped out of break even. Oh, alright, I'm stopped out of break even. Oh my god, that was a long trade for nothing. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. That was a long trade. It could wick and come back up, but with this price action, it's just super slow and not really worth trading this. Super close to hitting 50% though. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like it's retesting, but alright, so I think this candle would need to close back inside. Well, we're just dropping now. Alright, I'll be right back. Whoa. Yeah, thankfully, thankfully got out of break even on that one. Definitely the right move there. Yeah, that was a crazy drop. It's gone for like 2 minutes. Well, it still hasn't technically hit the stop loss, so trade's still in play. Where was that move like going up when we needed it? Yeah, I don't know if kind of dicey if we're gonna get another breakout here, or if price is just gonna drop. I don't know. I came back and like when I came back, the candle was like down here. I have no idea what happened. Possibly. That's what I was saying. Like, got out of like the break even at the right time. Yeah, me too. I went to go get a drink and went to the bathroom. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, at least you know, break even. You know, no money lost there. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get any type of entry here.